Karibu sana to SpiceFM.
Thank you.
Unaangalia around you. This is the place to be. In fact, we are using this opportunity to tell everybody, so that everybody can hear. We are extending this open invitation for you to come for 1 hour, so we can talk about the work that your ministry is doing and what your mandate has been.
I'll be happy to come.
Let's start from the very beginning. Tourism, wildlife, heritage. I want to start with the heritage bit, because there are very many people who hear tourism, they can see. Wildlife, they know KWS, Wanyama. Heritage.
Yes.
What's that about?
Heritage is a wide space of our way of life, culture, and also our God-given endowments, like the landscapes that we have, the lakes, the formation of our land, the formation of stones, and everything else, including even wildlife, is part of heritage.
So when you talk about, people then will think of the National Museums of Kenya. That falls under your ministry.
Yes, it does.
And the Uhuru Gardens Museum, it also falls under.
Yes, it does.
Customs and traditions. Are you also the custodian of our customs and traditions?
Oh, yes, I am.
I see, CT. Now you can see.
No, when you talk of customs, and we just had a judge in the studio, I'm thinking custom. So when one talks of customary law.
Here we go.
That also falls under your ministry?
It doesn't, but it's a facet. It's a facet in our ministry, because it's the way we used to do judgment as a people, and it was a way of life. Because before the courts, we existed, and by the time we existed, we had our own governing council and rules, and that's where customary law comes in. That was a bit, uplifted by education and probably a few things added to it. Thank you.
I have to say this. When I think of the modern lives we live and the constant references to how we were in the past, what we did, cultural norms that have been lost, I can only say this. You have your work cut out for you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
A quick one. I know we're wrapping up in a bit, Waziri, but coming off of 2 years of the world almost falling apart because of COVID, Kenya being known for its tourist destinations, how are we going to come out of that? I mean, what are you thinking?
We're already coming out of that, because we are doing robust marketing, and of course going into other modes of marketing other than our traditional marketing. We're again reaching out not only to our traditional markets, but also reaching out for domestic tourism, which can really sustain. And we saw that it was through domestic tourism that we were able to survive the period. And therefore we're moving to domestic tourism, and also reaching out to our rich Africa for regional tourism. Therefore, we're reaching Africa as a market, as well as Kenya as a market, and that's why we have Tembea Kenya. Yeah.
Waziri, we thank you very much for visiting us today. I know it's a quick one. You'll come in again soon for an extended conversation to just hear the mandate, the plans that you have for this ministry. But everybody would like to hear that. You have been in the ministry now for a while. You have your PSs in office. There's a rallying call that you've been given by the president, but also you're also giving your people the rallying call. What should Kenyans expect from this ministry in the next 5 years?
Well, we're going to increase the numbers in this country. We bragged of 2019 as the year that we had the highest number in terms of 2 million. But we want to double this number. By the time I exit in 5 years, I want to leave Kenya with probably 7 to 10 million tourists flowing in this country, and of course to have diversified the products that we need to sell out as a premier destination.
Asante sana. Look out for an extended conversation with the Cabinet Secretary for Tourism, Wildlife and Heritage, Penina Malonza, when she comes again. She's been here visiting the Standard Group Center. Asante for joining us.
Thank you very much.